remember growing up as an artist, as a kid, as a perfectionist, if something wasn't going the way I liked, I would start crying. I'd tear up my work. I'd start again, and that process of me ripping at my work and throwing tantrums was my way of coping, but again, not understanding why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I just remember many days coming home from school and just crying in my bedroom. But then after I'd come down for dinner and like everything was okay. If I said, hey, no, I'm feeling a little sad one day or because something happened, all I kept hearing was, oh, it's just in your head. And that was, I guess, their way of saying, I don't want to talk about it. And what I heard was, don't talk about it. They wouldn't believe me because like, but you're so happy all the time, you know, you're so life of the party, you know, but they thought I was lying for attention. I hated myself. And I know hate is such a strong word, but I absolutely hated myself because I had no idea what mental health was. I didn't know what I was feeling, what I was struggling with, and there's nothing around to help me understand. I just felt pain. I felt alone. I felt numb. I just felt like I didn't belong anywhere.
Our space is a safe space for me and my friends because we come together, we sing songs, we talk about ourselves, and I play songs on my piano.
Even the morning of a school show, I don't want to get out of bed because all I want to do is just lie down and just, you know, worry my troubles away. But this is where I give myself permission to deal with what I'm struggling with. And I say, this internal voice says, Stephen, you have 5 minutes. Within those 5 minutes, lie there, cry if you have to, do nothing. But once those 5 minutes are over, you have to get up because this day is not about you anymore. It's about all these children you have to perform for, to tell them your message, to help them understand themselves.
Oh dear, we have a show to do today, and I don't know where to find my camouflage shirt. I can't seem to find it. Oh, I don't have time to do the laundry or the ironing. Oh, I don't even know if I memorized my lines. What if the kids don't like me?
And I'm sure that the kids will love you, Anne, but the show, it's already started.
It has!
Tony!
Lex?
Oh, there you are.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Tony.
Hi.
I wonder if you can help me. I'm having trouble writing a thank you card for the school for inviting us here today.
Oh, that was really nice of you. Well, what do you have written so far?
Thank you.
That is such a great start.
I have a really hard time with my spelling. Sometimes I get so frustrated because I don't know how to spell some words. Why do I struggle so much with my writing? Oh.
Well, Lex, it's not good to be down on yourself. You're one of the smartest friends I have and one of the most thoughtful.
Yeah, but I always struggle with it. It takes me a long time to write stuff down, and I don't even know how to spell words. Sometimes I feel so stupid.
Lex, my friend, it is never okay to talk about yourself that way or use that word. You are one of the smartest.
So I think it wasn't until 20-something years later, in my early 30s, then I decided I needed to start talking about this because I'm going crazy. That's when I started to really understand these parts of me and accept them rather than fight against them. Because now that I can accept that, hey, this is a part of me, I know how to understand it. And rather than fight it, I deal with it.
Me too, and you know what, Tony?
What's that?
Thank you for listening.
Tony's the first person in my life that I was able to fully be open about my struggles. Because I remember being in past relationships where it was never okay to talk about. So the fact that I could say, hey, Tony, this is who I am, and you have to accept it. And from the first day, he was like, yeah, no problem. And that's how I knew, okay, this guy could be a very important person in my life.
So Stephen and I, in addition to being work partners, are also life partners. We're very kindred spirits, so we're both working towards a common goal. And within the confines of our space, what's great is that I come from a background of doing a lot of school tours and school shows, and so does he, and so we started to tour it. And yeah, now we're like completely intertwined in many ways. I think what's great about experiencing this show together too is that we're kind of doing this amazing thing and seeing the effect of it on children who really, we were those children when we were younger who were struggling with certain things, and it's nice to be able to come full circle and give that back to other kids and see their, you know, their eyes light up, and I think sharing that with him is really magical.
Yeah, I liked Anne because she was kind of relatable because I've had depression and anxiety sometimes. Every person, like Anne, he had anxiety, so that's like one problem, and then Tony helps the person, so it's like when we have problems, our other friends could help us fix it, or some teachers could help us, just like Tony. I think it's good to know this stuff so we know human equalities and all the rights for every single person.
I heard someone say I'm too wild and silly. Is it because I have ADHD?
No.
It hurt my feelings.
No, Abel, it is not because of that at all. That is just part of you and what makes you you. And you just have to ask someone if they're okay with it before you get close or hug them or be silly. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And I love hugs.
Everyone's different. You should never try to become someone else, and you should always try to be what you want to be.
And I want you to remember two very, 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 very important things. The first one is our space is a safe space, okay? And the second one is the best person you can be is yourself.
So Stephen and I are getting married in a week, which is super exciting. Stephen and I just knew it was in the cards for us, and he proposed a couple of years ago. And so now we're on this beautiful kind of new chapter of our lives, and it's kind of exciting and also kind of like nerve-wracking in a really cool way, because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be married in a week. That's different.
I just want to change the world. I want to leave this world a better place than what it was when I was in it. And I try so hard to see the world for what I want it to be rather than what it is. So, I mean, I know that as hard as it can be sometimes, if I come home at the end of the day and if I can get through to at least one child, then I know I'm doing my job. So that's what I want. I just want this world to be a very happy place and get rid of separation that seems to be all around.
I find children very, very friendly, and they're very nice to me, and I like that I can talk about who I am, and I can talk to them about who they are. And they're so very appreciative and supportive of me.
If I can give you any advice, my advice for you is look in the mirror and tell yourself what you see. Ask yourself what you see. And if you have any responses that are negative, try to find a way to change it into a positive. Even you are deserving of love. You are so important and you have a purpose in life. So ask yourself, what is that purpose? Do what makes you happy. So one of my models is, do what you want to do. Tell your own story. So what's your story?
Did we get the permit yet? Oh dear. Okay, this is Friendly Faces, Scene 1, Take 9, Scene 5, Take 7. Can I get a backlight on, please? Actually, never mind. Hold for room tone, please. Got it. Are we on picture lock yet?